Hello and welcome back to Heroes Chronicles, the World Tree. So I've reinstalled my operating system to the latest. In fact, it was a beta back then. Now it's up to release candidate. And that's why there haven't been a lot of videos from me lately. Also, now you have a video because of a bug in UFO alien invasion, which prevents me from continuing normally. Oh well. Alright, anyway, one thing to note is that since this is a beta, well, a release candidate now, it doesn't have the support of proprietary drivers for NVIDIA, and that's the graphics card I'm using. So right now I'm running on Intel drivers of the integrated graphics card. Actually, I could run on the open source NVIDIA drivers, but they tend to lock up my system randomly, and I don't want that to happen during my recordings. Also, Intel works actually better than Nouveau does, which is kind of strange, but I'll roll with it. Also, for some reason, maybe related to the drivers, now when I'm recording with FFmpeg, things actually work and they're synchronized correctly, so it's amazing. I'm not sure if this will stay that way, but it would be awesome if it did, because that would mean I could just not edit it at all. It like takes 5 minutes for me to edit things right now, but then it would take nothing at all. Anyway, back to the game, and I don't really remember what strategies I used. So yeah, I remember there's a guy here, and there's some other guys up there, and I took over this place, and I somehow see that place. And that. So there are like several caverns there. And we're in a cavern ourselves, which is kind of reminiscent of the underworld, and how there are tunnels, and below the tunnels there are more tunnels. But anyway, let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't want to move. Locust. You know, that's almost like a plague. You know, a locust plague. But okay, this guy is dashing for my town, and I am not going to let him do that. So you die instead. Thank you. And since I reinstalled, everything is back to default settings. Also, 1 second. And there we go. Now we have correct settings. Also, we have some nice ogre major, which will be useful. Also, yeah, that's very nice. He has no spell points, so they cannot harm me. Aside from this lich deciding to do something, but I don't think they would target my ogres. Because they have 60 health, and unless they do 10 damage per lich, which they totally can do, I still don't think they would do that, because with overwhelming odds they'll target the hobgoblins. Let's see, they have 16 attack, I have only 9 defense. I don't like that particularly. Maybe I should move my ogre mage somewhere. Except that they have 6 speed and I have 5, so that won't work. I could move the behemoths, but they also have 6, so there's a high chance that they'll move first. Moving the thunderbirds much of anywhere is not going to help me at this point. And I don't even have any direct damage spells. I could cast Stone Skin on someone. Because I do have 2 troops that can cast Bloodlust already, so I don't really need much of the spell Bloodlust itself. So what's my power? 4, that's not bad. Okay, so who do I want to cast this on? Either my ogres or my hobgoblins. I still think I prefer hobgoblins right now. Well, let's see what happens. Well, they'll target them. Oh, but we survived. Awesome. I should probably also buy one of these tents. Too bad you can't just take them once you defeat an enemy. Of course, assuming that the tent itself survived. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I want to wait around. Do I want to fire now? Yes, because I don't want to be tempted to attack anything else. That's for them, actually. Yeah, I think they move last, which is very good for me. Because I can wait and see who needs Bloodlust the most once they reposition. Yeah, awesome. Okay, the skeleton is in front, which means my behemoth can definitely attack them, and I don't think they can kill all 51 of them. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they cannot. How about Wolf Raiders? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, how about Hobgoblins? 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that leaves only Thunderbirds. But there's a high chance that one of these guys will go somewhere where someone can attack. That could be here, because they might want to attack my Orc Chieftains. Well, let's put Bloodlust on my Thunderbirds first. Okay. So the whites are back here and they're not going to do much. So that leaves the vampires. Where could they go? Well, if they don't go anywhere, it doesn't really matter who I cast this on. I probably want to cast this on my hobgoblins then, because I expect them to go up there, either to get the hobgoblins themselves or the Orc Chieftains, unless they want to go towards the behemoth, if they are feeling adventurous. But I can cast the spell next time on them if need be, I think. Okay, so let's see what happens. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so they have speed of 6, which means they go faster than anyone except vampires. So who do I want to attack? They lower the enemy's defense, right? So since it's percentage, it will work the best if I attack someone with high defense, which means the vampires. But they move first, I think. So the next person is the Lich, which I don't think I can get to. Yeah, I cannot get to in this turn. So it leaves 10, 8, 7, which means I want to attack the whites, which means I just charge forward. Okay, now since I'm charging forward in any case... Oh, they go only 3, which means they won't be able to attack my behemoths. And if I'm good at that, they won't be able to attack my hobgoblins if I choose to attack the skeletons, but I must place them here. Nowhere else is safe. Yes, okay. So I want them to go somewhere down there. But also make sure to avoid the... Oh wait, no. That's right, they're very fast, so I don't care about the whites. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Going down. Alright, they can attack. 198. I think I want to do that because my attack skill is kind of hilariously high. And they can attack twice, so this should deal a good amount of damage. Very good amount of damage. Do I want to attack the whites? Thing is, they will retaliate twice if I do that, both times. Actually, I don't want to... Oh, but then the Walking Dead, they can reach me if I choose to attack the liches. Well, that's not very nice. I think I want the Wolf Raiders to attack the whites first. Then I'll attack skeletons to minimize the damage I take from the retaliation, and then I'll go for the liches. Even though that will hurt my Thunderbirds a bit. Oh, really? Thunderbirds. They have no health whatsoever. Okay, now I can cast Bloodlust. Or I could cast Stone Skin. I still think Stone Skin is more important. And this could probably destroy them outright. No thunder, unfortunately. Still nothing, really? 3 health. Bah. Okay, let's dive them like this. 9 whites, huh? 5 whites now. But I'm still winning. Okay, let's do that. Okay, 6 skeletons, that's pretty good. And I cannot attack them, but I can attack them, which I think is good enough. Though I kind of wish I had... Oh, really? I wish I had Bloodlust on my behemoths, but what can you do? Yeah, only 4 whites. 6 skeletons are not going to do much. The zombies are most dangerous if they decide to attack with Thunderbirds, but I think they will in any case. So let's just attack them. Okay, now Bloodlust on them and Bloodlust on them. Oh, really? Well, at least I didn't lose more Thunderbirds. And I do get experience, except I don't get them anymore. Level 8 cap. Oh boy, that's not very high. So I think I'll have to start demoting Tarnum into a support role and have more heroes leveled up so that I could take advantage of this. Okay, let's see. Basic Wisdom or Advanced Fire Magic? He's a barbarian, so taking Wisdom is stupid. So Fire Magic, definitely. What do I want to do next? I would like to keep an eye on this place. Can they go through here? I don't think they can. So, as long as I stay somewhere in this area, they shouldn't be able to pass me. Also, taking this would be nice, because I could see the enemy's movement. But then they could walk past here and take all my mines. In any case, I don't want Tarnum to fight anyone at this point. And what do I have in terms of heroes? Don't share your wisdom with anybody. That doesn't sound like a wise man to me, barkeep. Eagle Eye, that's horrible. No. Ballista? Artillery. Artillery, that is good for base defense. That is definitely good for base defense. But in base defenses you cannot use ballistas. What I don't really know is whether the ballista specialty affects the arrow towers. I really don't know. Thing is that it's possible that it tells me if I right-click on it, but I cannot do that before I purchase him. Well, he does go with a ballista by default, so that would save me 2,000 gold. So pretty much this would pay off nearly immediately. And I do need a hero right now. Basic offense isn't too bad either. So I'll take a gamble and take him. And then see what the next guy is. Oh, Yogg. Ballistics and Cyclopes, huh. That's good for base assaults, but they're not very good for secondary heroes, because they typically don't attack a lot of towns. Okay, so what does this say? For any ballista. That doesn't really tell me if it affects arrow towers or not. Also ammo cart. Do I need an ammo cart? Probably. Yeah, let's take one. Alright, it's day 1 too. Ballista yard, not very useful at this point, because I don't intend Tarnum to fight anyone. And he has a ballista already. Freelancer's Guild I don't care about. The escape tunnel... not really. What? How does it say Cyclopses here? They're Cyclopes! Come on, you know that game. Alright, so I need crystal. There's probably crystal somewhere, but I need wood even more. Which is kind of weird. Does this place have a resource silo? No! But I want that Dragon Vault. I want that Dragon Vault more. So Dragon Vault it is. Okay, so you have recharge everything. You're level 6, so you have 2 more levels to go. So I want to check one thing. How many heroes do I get to transfer? 2. Okay, so there's little point in leveling up more than these 2 guys, unless I get some good hero that could help me. And ballistics, as I'm not sure whether a good skill to have, considering the length of the campaign. So I'll be stuck with this hero for a while. In general, I want to buy some of the undead, Because I want Gondola to give all his troops to someone else, and then he can just use the Necropolis creatures. So first of all, Witches, Black Knights. That should be sufficient for survival. Okay, now I want to go here to just get a bit better overview of the place. Okay, and how safe is this place? Well, actually, it's completely safe because it connects to here. And if anyone goes through this place, I can just intercept them from my main town. So I shouldn't really worry much about securing that place. However, I probably want to have another hero that could transport all the undead troops. But of course not now. Okay, Garnison. I want you to trade with Tarnum. Fortunately, I cannot upgrade them because I'm completely out of money. Then you can just swap, I suppose. Okay, and until then, I want Tarnum to stay in this general area, so that nobody assaults Garnison before it's time. Okay, that's good. This morning, Grumba returned from answering the call of nature with a scrawny man tucked under one arm. The ogre dropped the black-clad man unceremoniously in front of me. "Look what I found," Grumba said. The small man's pale features and ragged garments gave him away. He was either a necromancer, or more likely, a necromancer's apprentice. As I could tell by his expression that it wouldn't make much to get the prisoner to talk. "Rip his arms off, Grumba," I said. Even before Grumba could reach for the apprentice, the small man jumped up and shouted, "No! I'll tell you anything!" Unfortunately, the apprentice didn't know much. As I feared, the necromancers came to these tunnels to destroy the World Tree. The undead despise all living things. What better way to strike at the living than to destroy that which gave life to the world? The apprentice knew very little about troop numbers or strategies. He didn't even know where the World Tree was, except that it was deeper underground. Now, at least, I know I must stop the necromancers. Okay. We kind of already knew that because they are attacking us, and we don't like necromancers in general, I suppose. Which I wonder, is there any game in the Heroes Chronicles series where you get to play as a necromancer? In any case, I want to trade with Tarnum. Probably want to give him all of these too. And I'm not too sure if I want to keep the hobgoblins near my orcs, because this is a pretty good spot for enemies to move to. Changing them with wolf raiders might have a good effect on that. So let's do that. Okay, now you can go here. Meanwhile, Tarnum can go back. Actually, wait a minute. There is a star axis up there, isn't there? Yes, there is. So I want you to go up there at some point in time. And since Gondola... now I need more undead. Because I don't think I can take down lots of wraiths with only 4 liches and 2 death knights. Well, I'll just have him... either have him go back, or have someone transfer things from Agony to Gondola, which I think Tarnum can do just fine. Because at this point, well, Grinson might need some more troops. At the same time, he will probably also need... wait a minute, I don't have a book, do I? Well, so he'll need to go back to learn spells. So I guess Tarnum should go up there. Alright. I still don't have any wood. So let's build a resource silo. And save money, I suppose. Okay, more enemies. That's not that interesting. Have Tarnum go up. Have Gondola go there. Also, are there any interesting spells here? Ooh, Curse. Now that could be useful, because I can cast Mass Curse. And that is a pretty good boost. Basic pathfinding, not bad. I'll take it. And I see another place where I can get more experience on. Look at that. Horrible. Advanced offense or basic mysticism. No. Offense. Okay. Do I want to go there? I would like to see where this goes. There's a good chance it goes right here. But then the enemies from there could possibly go outside and then cause problems. Yeah, I need to get back to town in any case. Okay, that's more like it with the amount of wood I'm getting. Now I need crystal. Lots of it. Magical level 3 might be useful. But first let's see what I can get in this town. Yes, I definitely want to build a castle. And now I cannot build much of anything because I don't have wood. Hooray. And no enemies anywhere. Good. And star axis. Yes, Gondola, you need to go here. I think you already have all the spells, unless I can buy more. So let's see. Still don't have crystals, so I don't need to worry about that town. Yes, I probably want to build that. But not now, and everything else is an upgrade, which is good to have, but not essential. So I will build this Mage's Guild right here. Fireball, not bad. landmine, I think, is Earth. So it's not that useful. The fireball will come in handy, I think. Do I need wisdom for that? Yeah, expert is 5. 4 is advanced, and 3 is normal, so yeah. I cannot learn that with Tarnum, but I can learn this. And might as well do that too. Also, this still hasn't been fixed in Heroes Chronicles. Ah, the small icon and the big icon does not match. Which is actually pretty trivial to fix if you just edit some of the source files for the game, but yeah. Oh, and Gondola actually cannot move anywhere. And that's also pretty much all that I had in terms of time. So let's save the game. Campaign. And that will be that. I will see you next time with something. I'm not entirely sure actually, because the Mud Magic 2 videos, I still need to set up DOSBox and all that since I reinstalled, so it might take a while, and also I first need to do a special Paper Dolls issue, and that can also take some time, so either next time there will be Paper Dolls or more of this game. In any case, see you all then. Later.